Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Dealer Mike. I've got no idea how I managed to film a video today. So quick update, Paul Martin came to visit. He's in the area on holiday with his family. I said to him last night, come round to the house today, we'll go in the garden, do a video, get our bikes out. You can help me with some bits on the infrared and the space blue. Cut long story short, we got builders in. Putting a new roof on the conservatory, making a lot of mess and a lot of noise, as builders have to do, yeah. And subsequently, the garden was taken over. And we had a little chat in the garden, me and Paul Martin. He looked at the bikes, he helped me put this bottom bracket on the space blue, helped me fit that. But we both came to the conclusion that, in theory, we couldn't really film outside. He had to get home anyway to his holiday home. His missus was like saying, Paul Martin, where are you going? Come back. You're on holiday, yeah? Don't mess about with bikes. You're on holiday. Which is fair play. But nice to meet you, Paul Martin. Pleasure to meet you. And you look exactly like you do on the videos. So, fair play to you. Ever such a nice chap. Give me some advice on what he thinks. And he thought they're all rubbish. Yeah, we had this little plan made out how he would walk off with the Mk2. See you, Mike. Yeah, overall good fun. But what's been bugging me about this space blue is I fitted bearings that fell out about a month ago. So I've ordered some new bearings. I'm going to do proper bearings in the headset and forks. I'm going to put on the seat that has arrived. In the post. The receipts arrived in the post. The Sissy bar, I think, previously was stuck, so it's been cut out. So I'm going to try and attempt to push down the remains of the existing Sissy bar, so that Sissy bar in there, can you see it, can fit properly inside to get a seat on. Because that means it's at a very high height, and I doubt whether or not the seat will fit. It will fit, but match up. The seats in this box here, there it is. Unwrap the seat, get it on and see what happens. Right, very cramped in the garage today, so there'll be some time-lapse videos, close-ups. You won't see me, just see my hands. Anyway, we'll get on with it and let's do it. Right, you just saw me unwrap the seat, and that's lovely. So we got original reflector, original sticker on the back for decal, really strong firm seat. It's not been recovered, all original. The back plate is good, you know, on the bottom, all the seat spacers, acorn nuts, all present. Really good seat. That's going to look awesome. And I'm really pleased I managed to win this. Right, let's see if this is going to be the right height for the Sissy bar. I don't know if it will be. No. Yeah, guys can see it. That's it. Look, so seat is there. It's got, the Sissy bar's got to come down at least, I'll say 4 inches, at least 4 inches. So unfortunately, we got to bring that down a bit. Right, let's put this back in its cradle and let's do some time lapse. Right, so if you look at this Sissy bar, let's get it out again. It only goes in about an inch. So this side here, this side was it? This side here goes all the way down. This side here gets stuck about there. So we've got remains of a Sissy bar in the frame. I'm going to get a drill and try and drill that down. Right, that's the position I'm in to get the seat on. Right, let's work out how we can do it. So guys, not good news. It is a Sissy bar stuck. This side is completely no Sissy bar. I've got a torch down and then you can see a Sissy bar in here. If you look closely here, there is some like discoloration of the frame. So I should have asked questions first before I bought the bike. I bought the frame as seen. I didn't ask questions. Click buy now. I think it was like 100 quid. All that kind of thing. It didn't come with forks or chain guard, hence why I painted my own forks. Not very good. I've tried a screwdriver and a mallet. I've tried using some little files, but ultimately I need to get a drill, like I said before, a drill, and just drill into it. Just try and get a little bit out if possible. I need to get that much out. It needs to come down that much. So Sissy bar is roughly there, I would say. It needs to, that much I need to get rid of. I don't know how far in, how down it is. Don't know. I could contact the seller and say, look, you know, the frame you sold me has got a serious fault with it. You can't get a bar in it. Well, you can, but it's not the, but it's too high for a seat. I could go down that route. But I've had it months now, and it's too late to ask for a refund. Or it's annoying. You live and learn. You live and learn. But ultimately, I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to do that in my own time. Just get a drill and drill it. But I've got a bar. I've got all the cups and springs and the clamps. The back brake is there for the rack. Mudguard's a bit ropey, but I'm looking for a new one. But ultimately now, we're going to crack on with the bearings on the forks and headset, tidy up the mess here. The seat's here, that's good, the seat's good. Get on with the fork and bearings and just get it on its wheels, you know, so to speak. Put tyres on it, probably not in this video, but let's crack on those forks and bearings. Okay, so first things first. We got to put bearings in here. I think about 12 or 13 bearings. I'm on the lookout for a new mudguard. It's got holes in it, so for purpose of just getting it complete, we'll use this mudguard here. About 13 bearings in there. Then that goes into there, and then bearings in there. Then you rebuild the bike with the clamp. You know, I like the nuts and a bracket. We're locking nut and hammer bracket. Right, let's do it. Right guys, I'm on time lapse now, so bit of voiceover for you. Bearings in the bottom bit near the fork, about 13 as I said. Fill them with grease and put it into the bottom of the frame and then tighten it up like that. Yeah, looking good. As you saw on the time lapse there, about 13 bearings in that fork bracket. Push the fork into the frame. Ideally you want two people doing this, so one person to hold the forks whilst you then do the top bit. There's only me here today. Well, Paul Martin was here, but he had to get home, back to the caravan. So I've used an old cooking pot. Not ideal, but it's working for a minute. And then we'll do the top bit now. Bearings in here, then build it up with the headset. Well, bearings in there, then the lamp bracket, bars in, tighten them up, bracket. It should work. I want this to go right because so far this bike has been a right pain. It really has been a pain. And I just want to get it done. I want to get it done. You know, I want this video to go well. And I want to get this bike, you know, mudguard's rubbish, but I want to get it, you know, looking like a bike. I mean, it just looks like an load of old parts. So let's get this done. Come on. Right guys, no time lapse on this one. Hopefully you can see more at this angle. I've now lost my bearings now. This bike has just been a pain since I started it. Bearings. Where have they gone? Really? Oh, it's not going too well, is it? It's not going too well at all. Right, let's pause there. Whilst I find my bearings, hang on. Right, bearings, we got them. Have we? That's not it, that's the crank bearings. Damn, right, hang on. Right, somehow I've lost the little bag of bearings I had. Somewhere in there I lost them. That's how this bike is going. But I found some on the floor, which was probably where it came from originally. Right, so we've got to pack up this with grease, fit those, and then that bit goes on there, then that bit, and then the locking nut, which is now on the floor, and then the handlebars that go in. Right, let's try and do this without messing it up, because this bike has been a mess up since I started. Right, let's do it. Right, let's get his bearings in. I'm concentrating now, guys, so talk amongst yourselves. The thing is, the bearings is that they stick to your fingers when you lose them. I've probably not got enough in there, to be fair. You pack them in with grease. There's one more there, look. Another one there. I'm dreadful for losing stuff. I put things down, but at least this video's real, isn't it? And like, and that goes on there. You see it, guys? That goes on there. Then I think that, so that and that, yeah, let's put some grease on there. You know, before YouTube, this is what I used to do anyway. But I just thought one day I'm going to start filming this because someone might find it interesting. And thankfully, you know, a couple of hundred people do find it interesting, which is what I want to do. That goes on there. I think now the handlebars go in. Bit of grease on them. This time I've got the nut in here, so a bit of grease on them. Looking good, looking good. Looking good. Now, get everything nice and even and straight. Well, let's pause there, guys, and make sure it's all straight. Hang on. Right, I think we're there. So, bearings in there. When you tighten up, so bearings, and that's all there, nice and straight. Tighten this up. This is the handlebar stem. some reason this is loose. Why is that loose for? Why is that loose? In the comments please guys, why is that loose? If this is tight, that's tight, why is that loose? Am I missing that bracket off there or some sort of nut? Why is that loose? Bearings in there. Bearings in that one. Handlebars turn nice, but this is loose. There's no plain handlebars. But that is loose. Why? Why is that loose? I don't know. Paul Martin, you know. Why is that loose? Alright, let's crack on. Right, so this is the wheel from the Mk2. We're holding it, but the axle is just really tight to get anything on it nut wise. I can you see now why this bike annoys me? That is loose for some reason. It doesn't take a wheel. I don't know. I've got to just keep on it. Right, let's get this back wheel on because we've got to get it on its feet and me to put it on the floor. I'm on the way here, probably. Let's get a back wheel on at least. So I know this goes on the way. This is from the grifter. This one here. You know, the whole bike just annoys me now. It does. I just want to get it done, but nothing seems to work on it and fit. Everything falls off. You know, whenever I go in the garage and do it, something falls on my head. I'm always trying to film it, so I'm always in the way. Oh, right, hang on, stop there. Right, so back wheel's on. Let's look at the positives. Back wheel's good, yeah. Back wheel's nice. Crank's looking good. Brakes are nice and clean. My God, is you know, you can see why this bike frustrates me. Maybe I'm just being negative, but that stuck Sissy bar has just now done it for me. I'm just now fed up with it. I've got a lovely seat for it. Got a lovely seat. Really clean seat. Well, not clean, but it's nice, miserable and firm, and no splits. Nice seat. Only for that Sissy bar to find out there's Sissy bar stuck in there. Might need a new front wheel. That's pretty rotten. I could take the front wheel, can I, off the RSW, to be fair. Don't know. Right, let's wrap up this video. Maybe in a pub lunch. Let's do it. Right guys, that is it for today's carnage of a video. Carnage. So I've gone out to Asda McDonald's. I fancied a burger. I shouldn't eat this rubbish. I shouldn't eat it. Yeah, but I just fancy something to eat. You know, when you get those days when nothing goes right, that bike, that Space Blue, has been getting on my wick since I ordered it, really. Because I had the parts, didn't I? I had a nice seat, you know, the gear linkage, sold them. Paul Martin, he took them for his fizzy lemon. We already want a chip. Oh, nice. They're hot. Normally when you go to McDonald's you get chips, they're cold, aren't they? Now the Sissy bar. You know, I've got a nice clean Sissy bar, but the frame needs a chisel or a drill. I don't know. Anyway, the missus rang me up, said, Michael, she calls me Michael. She doesn't call me Dina Mike. She calls me Michael. Michael, yes, love. Can you just? Are you going to town today? She says. When I know that she wants something from the town, so I normally say no when I am. Yes, love, I'm going out to post a parcel. I sold that mud guard. Sold that bumper from that go-kart yesterday. So that's gone. I should be in there tomorrow in London. If you're watching, thank you. So I've got to pick up some new door handles for the kitchen this afternoon, so I thought I'd get something to eat. I don't know. You know, when something doesn't go right, you get cheesed off the new rap project. You know, anyway, I'm rambling on about nothing, as always. Thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you can learn something from it, and thanks for all your support. If you would like to consider subscribing to the channel, that would be awesome. A thumbs up, a like, a comment, and I'll catch you later on in the week in the next one. Thank you guys. Goodbye.